Hey friends, welcome back to the mat. We're going to jump right in today with our mobility flow today. Sitting up nice and tall, hands rested on your knees. Just go ahead and start to make some small circles. Think of like drawing a circle with your chest, going concave as you bring the body towards the back. That spine can round a bit. And we're just warming up the spine here, lubricating the spine, and go the opposite direction. Find some circles, using that upper body to really come full circle. Taking your time and just really feeling every bit of the movement that you're trying to create, which is a full circle as you're seated. Try not to tip over or move to a point where you feel like you can't balance. Making our way onto hands and knees. We're still gonna focus on the spine here, just warming up into cat and cow. So looking up towards the sky on your big inhale and rounding the spine as you exhale. And at your own pace, just continue a few rounds of these, making sure the shoulders are above the wrists and the hips are above the knees. And really just find a nice deep release in both shapes, right? You really want to push away from the mat and feel that belly drop towards your mat as you look up towards the sky. Wonderful job, friends. We're going to come and find a neutral spine here, staying in our same position. And we're just going to find some hip cars, taking the leg out and back and pull it in. Notice that I'm making a circle with my knee. So back, up, out, and in. And the same thing when you're coming out. Send that knee back and down and in. Keep repeating that. You'll notice that you might shake a little bit, but what we don't want to give up is the integrity of our spine. We don't want to give up the integrity of what we're doing with our legs. So your booty should not be moving a whole lot. We're really focused on that hip socket and making that full complete circle as if we're drawing it with our knee. So these are your hip cars on the right side. Keeping that foot flexed, shoulders above the wrist. Let's go ahead on to the other side, repeating the same thing. Once again, it's okay if you start to shake a little bit, but I want you to just really work on not compromising your form and compromising the movement. So try not to move any other thing but that leg, so that we can really focus on that hip joint. If you feel like you have to compromise and shift all your weight to the other side, that should tell you something. It should tell you that, okay, there might be a little weakness here, and we've really got to focus on our form so that we can build up strength in our hips so that we can complete these motions without giving up too much or overcompensating in areas that are stronger. Awesome job, friends. So now we're going to find a world's greatest stretch. So we're still hands and knees. I just want you to bring that right foot in between the hands, coming up onto that back foot, reaching up towards the sky with that right arm and sending it through. So behind that left arm, it should almost be like you're reaching that hand to your left hip. Think of really like drawing a shape where you just curve in and round in and try and touch that left hip if you can. Beautiful job. From here, all you're gonna do is the same thing on the other side. Take a moment, find your deep lunge here, reaching up that left arm and let it thread through And inhale, look up towards the sky, and exhale. And inhale, reach. Exhale. Beautiful, friends. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, 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 reach. And pull it through. And let's stop here. Take a moment if you need. And we're just gonna find a little bit of a dynamic stretch here. So back knee is down on the mat. You've pulled that right foot in between the hands, and you're just finding your half split here, and then slowly coming back into that deep lunge, feeling that left hip flexor trying to shift towards the mat as you find your lunge, feeling that deep hamstring, maybe even calf stretch, back of the knee, as you shift those hips directly back towards the back of the room. You want to think of keeping your hips square. What does that even mean? As you're pushing back, you want to try and make sure that both your hips are facing forward for you. So nothing should be twisting or overcompensating. You're just sending those hips directly back. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Let's go to the other side, finding that dynamic stretch on the same movements. So that back knee is down, and all you're doing is shifting into your half split. And really focus on your breath here and the integrity of the stretch. Even if we're moving in and out of each one, what can you milk out of each shape? Making sure in your half split to keep that foot flexed. Shoulders away from the ears, easier said than done. I'm sure your body is really thanking you at this point, so great job. And let's come out of our dynamic stretch on this side. We're going to come to a seated position here, both feet flat out in front of you, and just find some windshield wipers here, dropping those knees from side to side. And take your time, because you'll start to really get some messages from your body on what's going on. You might feel tightness. You might feel tightness on one side. So just kind of take your windshield wipers slowly, just a moment to get in tune with those hips. You might even feel some inner thigh muscles talking to you. And we're gonna find standing here. Very simply, we're just gonna find the deepest squat we can and come back up. We're gonna continue doing this. Just remember to take your time, there's no rush. But try and find the deepest squat that you can. If you can't find malasana, like what I'm basically coming into right now, that's totally cool. We'll work your way up to that eventually. But just find your most honest and deep squat here. And come back up to standing with confidence. Beautiful job. Feet hip width apart. To end, we're just going to slowly roll down here today. And just let your arms hang. Let your body be heavy. Let your head be heavy. You can even sway from right to left ever so gently. You're also welcome, if you want, in this position to grab your opposite elbows and just hang there if you'd like. It's totally open to you. Sometimes I just like for my hands to just brush against the floor. Releasing tension in the low back. That's why I'm encouraging that sway. Softness in your knees, and we're just going to slowly roll up. vertebrae by vertebrae. It should almost feel like you feel your spine is stacking right back up. The last thing up is your head. Roll the shoulders back, big inhale, reach the arms to the sky, exhale, heart center. Thanks so much for joining me on this quick little mobility flow that I set up. I hope it was helpful. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.